Well, hey everybody, I'm Jan Erickson from Stepping Aside, and welcome to another edition of Esoteric and Magical Influences for the week of the 2nd of May through the 8th of May, 2021. Well, I did this once and it froze, so we'll see if we can get through it. So, without it doing again, otherwise, we'll start again. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't clicked subscribe yet, I'd love you to do that and come back. We do this on Sundays, and then I do a rune and tarot reading on both Monday and Tuesdays called Somewhat Daily Tarot and Rune. And so I'd love you to come and watch that as well. As we learn more about runes and tarot and how it can enhance and influence our lives on a daily basis. And so anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. Today's the 2nd, it's a Sunday, and we have a 2 numerology, so decisions, cause and effect, polarity, balance, that kind of stuff. Allies is the rune for the day, so we're talking the Bifrost bridge between physical and astral realms. Essentially what this is the rune of higher consciousness. We see air, fire, and water up above. It means the elk or elk sedge, kind of looks like elk antlers, doesn't it? But all of those focus into form with earth down at the bottom. Acquisitio is our geomancy rune for the day, and so you're looking here at acquisition or gain. So we gain through accessing spirit, perhaps. The moon is in Capricorn until Aquarius at 12:31 p.m., so a little afternoon, Pacific Daylight Time. It does its switch, so you'll start to see that shift here in the morning. Concentration is the human design channel active today. And again, I do the charts, both the astrological and the human design one at 8 o'clock in the morning for each day. So that's what things are at that moment of time. The magical focus on Sunday, the sun governs. So clarity, truth, healing, courage, removing barriers, leadership skills are all things that can be worked in magic. And favorability on Sunday is excellent. So on Sunday, you're going to avoid a sense of overconfidence by stepping back to understand the cause and effect nature of the current situation. Instead, allow your perceptions to shift toward a higher level of understanding and draw inspiration from the collective aspect of self. The moon in Capricorn has you feeling somewhat risk-averse on Sunday, and in the 8th house of death, rebirth, and transformation, you may need a more inner focus. Although, for the most part, though, you should have no trouble expressing your thoughts and feelings on Sunday to people, you may be drawn to drama surrounding the women in your life, so a little caution there. Stay focused, but avoid an aloof approach that inhibits trust. Opportunities exist, but are best discovered through limitation and/or a measured approach. Avoid scattering your energy and engaging in activity that will ultimately yield nothing of value on Sunday. We do that, though, don't we? I do anyway. So anyway, Monday the 3rd, we have a 3 energy. So mind, body, spirit, balance, communication, mental acuity, attention to details, things like that. Sawillo is the rune for and it's an as and above, so below, and it's the rune of the will. How we manifest the will with Sawillo on Monday. Laetitia or joy is a very positive rune, is our geomancy rune for Monday. And the moon is in Aquarius all day, last quarter moon at 12:49 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Human design channels on Monday are concentration and inspiration. So I think we only had concentration on Sunday there, so yeah. Magical focus on Monday, the moon governs, so feminine magics, healing, intuition, cycles, reincarnation, astral travel, balance, change. Can all be, magics involving all that can be worked on Monday. And the favorability of working magic on Monday is excellent. So carry on. Life's going well for you on Monday and with good fortune around the corner. Approach the day with self-confidence and take control of your experiences so that you bring everything into perspective. Trust your feelings and allow them to guide your path. Others may benefit from your compassionate nature, so let go of perceptions that impact self-esteem and let your unique approach to life carry you through. The gate of inspiration is active on Monday, signaling a new creative role is possible for you. And if that involves teaching, for example, be prepared to support your students in a manner that respects their talents and their experience, really. Remember that a collaborative approach can enhance success for everyone. The 4th is a Tuesday, and we have a 4 energy that day, a 4 numerology. So you're looking at structure, foundation, material concerns, routine, things like that. Work as well. Isa is the rune. It's a Norn rune. It means it's the rune of the Norn rune of the static or present realm. static realm, or present moment, I should say. So we're talking will contraction and alignment and source presence, really. Now, on Monday, we had Laetitia. On Tuesday, we have its complement, the other side of the equation, and it's Tristitious, so sadness and grief. So we're in Aquarius until Pisces at 7:08 p.m. in the evening, Pacific Daylight Time. And the human design channels that are active on Tuesday are concentration, inspiration, and synthesis. So we had another one on Tuesday. Magical focus on Tuesday. Now, Tuesday's a Mars day, so we're talking that Mars governs the influences. So passion, manifestation, creativity, self-assertion, reducing conflict can be worked. And favorability, again, on Tuesday for working magic is excellent. Now, it may feel as if your entire life has taken on a different feel or structure on Tuesday. This is especially true if you're experiencing any grief or sadness or loss, The rune Isa suggests an inner focus or alignment in source presence may be helpful when healing your wounded heart. Your emotions may leave you feeling at loose ends, and you may find it difficult to ask for what you need from others. Your typical outlet of gathering together with loved ones has been interfered with due to the pandemic. So reach out in other ways if you're not fully vaccinated, but if you are, maybe it's time, you can start thinking about a visit to your family if they're vaccinated as well. We're starting to see some of that get a little looser from what the CDC is telling us. That may be in order, but be sure to check with your local and state health guidelines as well to make sure of your area's risk level. Ours is increasing up to extreme again. So for us here, whereas we're fully vaccinated, we can visit with our neighbor across the fence without worrying because they are too. It doesn't mean that we can stop wearing masks out and about, though. All right, we can't do that yet. The extreme risk level is we're at extreme right now again. So there's going to be some more restrictions on our area here. Your choices should reflect the reality of the situation instead of simply your own wants and needs right now. We have to get past this. And so we're going to have to exercise some patience even when we're sick of doing so, okay? Exercise restraint and self-discipline, understanding that there may still need to be some creativity when resuming our lives together. Lessons learned over the past year will likely inform how we all move forward, but it seems clear at this point the need to avoid contact with others, if we can do this together, may be coming to an end. And isn't that what we want? So get with the program and put your mask on when you're out and about. Wear it properly over the nose, not down under your chin or just over your mouth, okay? Okay, enough of that. Wednesday the 5th, my 42nd wedding anniversary. Yes, we've never been married to anyone else. He was, was he 25 when we got married? And I was 21 or 20, was he 25? Yeah, I would turn 22 and he would turn 26 that year. But we got married May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, in 1979. Anyway, it's a 5 energy, so change, fulfillment, leadership, freedom versus restriction, all of that. Birkenau is the rune for the day, so we're talking family and healing and new beginnings. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a pregnancy or a birth. It could be the birth of a new project even, okay? So it's any type of birth, really. But that's what Birkenau's about. So we're birthing new beginnings. When we have Cauda Draconis, though, we're talking about something coming to an end or a conclusion, or we're talking about how past experience can now influence new decisions that we're making and a new path forward. So it could be something like that. Pisces is where the moon is on Wednesday, and the human design channels active on Wednesday are concentration and inspiration. Magical focus on Wednesday. Mercury governs, so communication, interactions, balance, justice, revelation, and the favorability of work and magic is neutral on Wednesday. So Cauda Draconis implies endings and the effect of the past on the present moment, while Birkenau, an earth element rune, fosters healing, growth, and new beginnings. Changes experienced on Wednesday could be profound, so use Birkenau's influence to protect self and others. With the moon in Pisces, sensitivity increases and you express empathy easily to others. In the 10th house, though, career is also in focus, and as is the ability to speak truth to power. In addition, your need to feel emotionally fulfilled in your chosen career is as strong as your need for recognition on Wednesday. You inspire others not only as a creative role model, but also as the eternal student, leading others to collaborate in a shared purpose. Your willingness to engage in self-analysis fosters the same in others, as does your self-discipline in the face of impulsivity. You instinctively understand how the past affects the present, and you convey that understanding well to others. Now on Thursday, the 6th of May, we have a 6th energy, which is shared. It's shared everything, shared direction, shared purpose, shared abundance. So it's a shared path with one another, really. Higher self comes in here. It's harmony. Ansu's is Odin's rune, actually. It's the rune of eloquence and spirit communication. It's basically God speak, or goddess speak. We have that as our Elder Futhark rune for Thursday, and we have Pur, or scattered little boy energy, so lack of impulse control, for the geomancy rune. Pisces is the moon on Thursday, and the human design channels are, again, our concentration and inspiration. The magical focus on Thursday, it's a Jupiter day, so Jupiter governs. So social justice, healing, abundance, income, growth, achieving goals and desires. And again, we have a neutral effect for, neutral favorability, I should say, for work and magic on Thursday. If impulse control is lacking on Thursday, you might want to channel that energy into something more routine or focused. If not, conversations with others could be impacted in a manner that interferes with harmony or flow. Step away if necessary and let your emotions settle if you're feeling overwhelmed at all. A new strategy may be needed, especially if interactions aren't as nurturing as you would like. It may simply be that your focus is off and you need some time away from others to reconnect to the creative process within. Perhaps a more realistic focus is needed, especially if you're drawn to the current propaganda that's influencing so many in our country. Either way, time apart from others can foster a greater understanding and openness to their input. So take whatever time you need on Thursday to find your center and renew your spirit. Friday the 7th, we have a 7 energy. That's observation. That's stepping back out of the way and letting everything settle and come to rest and being able to see the bigger picture. So basically on 7, it's an observation day, really. Balance, magic, all kinds of spirituality, all of that is included in the 7 energy. We have another as above, so below rune, not just so willow, but Iwas as well. We see Laguz upward and downward here, in a sense forward and reverse, I suppose, although really it should be this way and not up and down. But here we have flow from spirit into form. So we flow with one another on Friday. The moon's in Pisces until Aries early in the morning at 4:53 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And concentration and inspiration are still the human design channels active on Friday. The magical focus for Friday, Venus governs. It's a love day, so compassion, love, harmony, attracting a partner, partnership issues of all kinds, really. Female sexuality, fertility, healing, friendship. And the favorability of working magic, doing any of those things is excellent. So with truth at a minimum over the last few years, on this 7 numerology day, your analytical skills should prove beneficial. That's another thing about the 7, it's analysis. Objective analysis, basically. Especially if a situation or a conversation doesn't ring true on Friday. Use the energy of Iwas to go within if necessary and seek counsel from spirit, but know that something new could come to light today. And it could be either positive or negative, really. And by today I mean Friday. With the moon traveling into Aries and the 11th house of relationships in the early morning, your independent streak is potentially at odds with spending time with friends. But if self-expression is impacted and frustration occurs, you might want to focus instead on your own emotional needs on Friday. Although you might indeed benefit from a more solitary creative process today if others are involved, respect their input and acknowledge the experience they bring to the situation. Avoid unrealistic expectations and remain self-disciplined, and your leadership will be appreciated by all on Friday. Hang on, I need to take a drink. The pollen count's starting to lessen, but it's still out there. Oh, my Lord. So anyway, May 8th, my late mother's birthday. She was born in 1930, or was it 30? I think so. 30 or 31. 30, I think. Anyway, she passed in 1996, but May 8th was her. In fact, since she was born in May, her mother, that was her middle name, was May. My aunt, her sister, was born in June, and so June was her middle name. So I don't know. My grandmother had a thing about that. So anyway. We have an 8 energy, so we're talking material achievement, accomplishment, approval, recognition, leadership, a greater level of harmony, being able to see the big picture like a leader can do. Rado is the rune, though, for Saturday, and we're talking integration with others. Think rider and horse, that integrated movement. with others. And again, Caput Draconis, New Beginnings, again, as with Friday, is our rune. And so we're talking again, this is dealing with the future, well, somewhat of the present, but also the future and new beginnings. Aries is the moon on Saturday, and so lots of motivation and initiation there, independence and all of that. And human design channels on Saturday are concentration and inspiration. Saturn governs magic on Saturday, so restriction, bindings, summonings, curses, harvest, purification, and protection. Favorability of work and magic on Saturday is also neutral. So with both the moon in Aries and Caput Draconis appearing again today, you're motivated to begin, or today, Saturday, I should say, you're motivated to begin new projects. Rado's energy focuses on the process over the goal. And with Saturn governing on Saturday, you might want to take stock of where you are in that process before continuing on. So if something new is happening, make sure everything's in order before proceeding. Express your feelings with integrity and resolve on Saturday, and be open to the input from others. Otherwise, any impatience expressed could leave you on your own, and you might not want that. Realistically, it's best to balance your responsibilities with your own needs so that you present your best self. So take time if necessary to restore your balance on Saturday. Avoid fixating on your own perspective so that you can clearly assess what's happening from a more dispassionate viewpoint. Keep your own counsel so that if deception is perceived, you won't tip your hand too soon. Seek harmony with those you trust while you remain ready to call out those who wish to only undermine the process. I don't do well when I'm in those kinds of situations. I've been in one for a while now, and I'm getting a little tired of it, especially after I warned everybody not to do it. So, or at least the individuals who needed to know that, I warned them, don't you do that. They did. So, oh boy. I just downloaded an email I sent out from back in 2018 that sort of reinforced. I looked at it and went, oh my God, I can't believe I wrote all that. I didn't realize I told them all that I did. I gave them the information they needed, but it's like, bank shot. Wasn't what they wanted to do. Unfortunately, now they all look like idiots. So anyway, such is life though, you know, natural consequences when you don't pay attention. So anyway. I guess that's it, guys. Come back tomorrow for the Somewhat Daily Tarot and Rune, Monday and Thursday, and check that out. I'd love you to do that. And again, if you haven't clicked subscribe here, I'd really love you to do that and come back. We do this every Sunday, and if you want to sign up for the newsletter now, over at the blog at imsteppingaside.com, links are below the video, by the way, to everything. And anyhow, you can go over there, and on the left side panel, up toward the top, above where I put videos there too. But this is up above that. You're going to see a tip teacup. If you want to help support the blog, you can donate there. And then below that, I think below that is where the newsletter sign up is. And it's already gone out for today, for this week. I either sent it out Saturday night or Sunday morning, and it's already gone out. It has this in it, but it also has other things in it as well. So if you want to sign up for that, you can get that, and that'd be cool. Let's see. Oh, if you haven't started following me over on Patreon yet, there's a link to that as well. It's just $1 a month. You don't have to join every month. You can do $12 a year if you want to. You don't have to. If you want to look at stuff one month, but you're too busy for a little while, then you don't have to. You can come back later, do it again, and get everything you missed. And so, but it's just one of those sites where it's a patronage site. So if you want to support my work over there, I'd love you to do that. That would be greatly appreciated. So anyhow, I guess that's it. Over the years, we have geese and ducks that are here, and they have their babies here. So we've had this one, and we keep calling her Peep. Every time the new one has the baby, then that's Peep, and that's Peep's mom. And so we've got a few generations. Anyway, the most recent Peep, and see, we feed them, but we feed the mother and the baby. She only has one, right? Well, the latest Peep had 8 babies. So anyway, they're in the pond, and we got to feed Mama, the Peep baby that's now a mama. We got to feed her and got to take a video of it. We showed our grandkids. They're really excited. So anyway, that's the new thing. Our little duck had babies. Anyway, these are wild ducks, but they think they live here. So because we have two big ponds. So anyway, they live here. So anyhow. Thanks so much for watching. I just wanted to tell you guys that because I just love the ducks and I love the geese. And it's so cool when they have babies here. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I just love stuff like that. Anyway. So thanks a lot for stopping by, and thanks a lot for listening. And, have a wonderful week, and be good to yourself, be good to one another, and blessed be.